Hello, and welcome to another Minecraft Survival series. Yeah, today Ruben's being very musical today because, well, we'll never know why. But in today's episode, as you can see, I am at home, which is kind of rare. I never am at home. I'm usually over there at the pyramid, building the pyramid. But if you haven't seen the last episode, I finished building the pyramid. And it's a wonderful thing because that means I get to move on into a new building. And today's building is going to be a very simple building. Not very big. You don't need too much supplies. You need a decent amount of redstone, but not that much supplies. And today's build is not that far away from where we are, so let's get over there. Okay, we're going in the wrong direction. Let's get ourselves into the correct direction. These minecarts are a very complex math. I mean, this mathematics, it's way too complicated for your simple minds. If you knew about these mine tracks, yeah, these are called mine tracks. These blocks, these are called mine blocks. They're not called dirt. Well, they're also called mine dirts, but they're mostly called mine blocks. But anyways, this is the foundation for today's build. Now you might be going like, what is this building? What is its wonderful purpose? What is its meaning of life? Well, this wonderful foundation, which is going to be turned into building, is a wonderful little mob arena. Now, completely dark, super dark, so dark that even monsters will spawn in it, and it's big enough where monsters will easily spawn in. Now, I like hunting monsters, but the only thing is, whenever I fight a creeper or a skelly bone or anything else, they usually makes it harder for me. Like, let's say there's a creeper right here. No, let's say there's a creeper right beside my house, and then boom! That's very annoying. I'd rather have like a little house, like a little building where I can just fight the monsters and not have to worry. And whenever a creeper explodes, I really don't have to worry. This building is made to be exploded by creepers. That's exactly what's made. You don't really hear that, do you? You don't really hear that often. Oh, I'm making this building where creepers can explode it. No, you don't. That's not an everyday thing now. That's a special, super duper special. Now, the blocks I'm using to build this building is two simple blocks. We got ourselves some polished granite and some polished diorite. But anyways, so if you want to build the foundation just exactly how I build it, first you want to put 19 blocks like this, 19 blocks forward, and then you want to go up one and side one, up one and side one, up one side one, up one side one, and you want to do that 4 times. So you go up 1, then you go on 2, then you go 3, then you go 4, and then you do another 19, and you do the same for each other side. Once you do that, well, first you have to dig this. You have to dig it, then put the diorite, and then you pretty much make a little bullseye. The first layer is diorite, then no, this is diorite, this is granite, diorite, granite, diorite, granite, and diorite. It's pretty much an easy pattern that anybody can easily understand. But I decided to build this already since you people think that the foundation is a pretty easy part of the building. Now the next part I'm about to build, it's not hard either. So let's begin. So you're gonna want to make a little wall around the place. And since I'm so fashionable, I'm gonna continue the pattern. So since this is granite, since this is diorite, I'm gonna make this granite. So I'm gonna continue this beautiful pattern. Let me move this chicken out of the way. Mr. Chicken, I'm gonna hit you with a pickaxe. And somehow I still killed you. Somehow a pickaxe, which is not even made for a weapon, only meant for mining, kills a chicken apparently. That's very, very smart. So yes, you want to continue building like this, no problems at all. Doesn't seem hard, does it? Just continue making this as a wall. No problems at all. Let me continue putting this right here. So I guess this is a nice time for a little story. So let's think of a good story. Okay, let's think about the wonderful story of me fighting the the Indian gas station people. You might be going like, oh, you're super racist as heck, Ruben. Why do you have to be so dang racist? Well, I don't know. Everybody's born racist somehow in some way. And that's just the way of life, ladies and gents. It's just the way of life. But either way, me being a little kid, I was the most troublesome kid in the world. I would do the most craziest things because I was bored that day. If I have nothing interesting to do that day, I would do the craziest stuff never seen before. Nobody's seen the crazy awesomeness I ever done. If you know where I live and you never heard of me, then you are living in a rock, ladies and gents, because I have done the world's most craziest things ever. And it's surprising if you lived in the same place I did, but never heard of my name. But either way, so as you could, let me just continue back to the building for a little bit. Excuse me, Ma, it's time to go to the building. So as you can see, I finished building the granite. Now I want to do something a little different from the pattern. So I want to put granite one more time, and so once I put granite like this, I want to put diorite 2 times like this. So this is gonna be pretty much the building. So it's gonna be two granites and 2 diorites. That simple. No, nothing impossible, nothing challenging. So any of you people who wants to build this exactly just like I do, well, it's gonna be very easy. It's a very simple building, not that complicated, not as complicated as the pyramid. Now the pyramid was pretty challenging. It took me quite a while to build it, but it was worth it at the end because it's a wonderful monument in my world now. But anyways, me versus the Indian gas station people. Now, there's a gas station a few blocks away from my house. Not too far away. Not really that far away. I could walk there in 1 minute and I'll be there. Buy myself a Coke, and there you go. I'm at the gas station. So, me and the gas station people. Back when I was a little kid, I did not like the gas station people. Why? Was I racist back then? Was I just plain out racist? Was I just pretty much evil? Was I pretty much Donald Trump back then? No, I was not Donald Trump from years ago. I was pretty much a little kid who liked to have fights with anybody that got in my way. I was like I'm pretty much like the Home Alone kid, but not a good Home Alone kid. Like, hey, I'm gonna beat you up because you in my way. You told me to shh, told me to go shh, told me to be quiet, and now I'm gonna beat you up. So yeah, I was one of those kids, yeah. And you might be going like, are you still like that? Are you still like that? Do I have to tell my mother to come and smack you in the face? Well, the answer is no. I'm a whole lot smarter, more intelligent, more funny kid now. Back then I was just playing out crazy. But the real thing you have to think about is who has never been crazy before. I mean, has there ever been a moment where you were a child and you never done something crazy before? If you haven't done nothing crazy in your childhood, like, I don't know, rob a store, then you haven't lived before. Yeah, that's exactly what it means. If you haven't robbed a store, then you haven't lived. Yeah. Have I ever robbed from a gas station store? Yes. On purpose? No. So let me just tell you a few of my little stories with the gas station people. There was one time there was like a little toy soldier thingy that only cost like $1, so it really didn't matter if I stole it or not. Yes, it does. So I got it. I got it in my hands. I saw it and I said, oh, this looks very cool. And my dad was there too. Now, he was busy talking to his friends at the store, blah, 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 being very responsible parent. And I'm just there looking at the toy going like, oh, I wish I had this toy. Oh, it's $1? My dad should easily be able to buy this. It's not like it's not like it costs like $300 or something. So I go up to him, bring him the toy, show him the toy, and say, can you buy this for me, Dad? You have all the money, Dad. You're like the richest dad in the world. That's probably what I told him since I was a little kid and was pretty evil. I was pretty much like the from Jake and Josh, but I was a boy. And I only did bad things in front of my parents. That was not a very smart thing to do when I was a little kid. Anyways, I just got shot up by a skeleton, but either way, this skeleton's going down. For reals. You're going down, Mr. Skeleton. You don't... Okay. I warned you. One more chance. I'm sorry, Mr. Skeleton. I can't forgive you. You've been hitting me in the face too much. I mean, that's why I can't tell stories right, Mr. Skeleton. You keep on shooting arrows in my face. But either way, I tell my dad that he's like the richest dad in the world, and he tells me, no, you already have a toy just like that one. And the truth is, I did already have a toy just like that one, but since I was a little kid, I wanted everything. So I was upset. I'm not gonna quit that easily. I was one of those kids like, oh, you think I'm gonna quit that easily? Don't you think that? Because I'm about to go World War III on you now. But either way, I went World War III on him, and he somehow in some way he won the battle. He just won the battle like it was no one's business. He didn't even have to pay attention. He didn't even have to say anything. He just ignored me, left the store, and I had no other option than to leave the store. But then I thought to myself, oh, I don't think $1 is gonna really be that bad to the gas station guy. So I took the toy and I went outside the store, put it in my pocket, got home, then I showed my dad, look, the toy. And he was like, where'd you get that? I'm like, the store? I was asking you to buy the toy. And he said, you better go back and bring it back to them and pay them $1 for stealing it. And I said to him, but I'm a child. I don't have money. And he was like, alright, here's $1. So I took the dollar and gave it to the gas station people, and they were like, why are you giving me $1? Because, and I told them, oh, I stole your toy. And yes, I stuttered when I was talking to the gas station guy, because it was pretty much a little kid talking to an adult who owns the store, and he probably was mad at me. But either way, he wasn't mad. He wasn't like, oh, you can keep that toy. I really wasn't trying to selling it. I mean, we hardly have any kids come to this gas station, to tell you the truth. So you can go ahead and keep it. And I said, well, I want to at least pay you. I don't want my dad to be mad that I got it for free either way. And like, alright, it's $1, and I gave him the dollar. And yeah, first time ever talking to the gas station people, it wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. But the second time talking to the gas station people got worse. So ever since that day, I've been good friends with the gas station people. Like, I thought I was a good friend with the gas station people. So I did whatever I wanted to do in the store. I opened soda bottles. I did a lot of crazy stuff when I was a little kid. You can't blame me. Little kids do crazy things all the time. Even though that sounds really like an excuse. Either way. So one time, there was this one security camera, and I decided, like, I wonder if that even works. Let me go up and put my face in front of it and block it for about 5 minutes, so anybody who wants to steal something can just steal it, because the security camera is being blocked by my very handsome face. And the gas station guy was very upset and decided and told my father, and my father at the time was pretty much in that mode where he doesn't care at all. He does not care one single bit. He was drunk. Either way, well, he didn't drink that much beer, to tell you the truth. He only drank probably 2 beers. That's enough to make him go like, look, I'm trying to go back home and trying to relax. You know, I'm already tired. But either way, he really didn't care. He was that either way. So, But I did get in trouble either way. The gas station guy didn't let me go inside the store for about 3 months. It was harsh, even though my father could just buy me a Coke whenever he entered the store. So my dad was allowed in the store, but I wasn't, which didn't make a lot of sense. But hey, I feel bad about it now. I really did. But either way, me and the gas station guy are good friends now. We've been hugging it out. We've been saying to each other, hey, you're a very smart guy, and I tell him the same thing. And we're good friends now. And I've never done anything bad. But there was this one time where he injured my middle finger on accident. So this little story happened when I was about 10 years old, and I liked to wrestle. I was a super WWE kind of fan. Like, I would watch WWE and pretty much practice every single move that was shown on TV. And I decided to do it with the Indian people because I told them, hey, there's an Indian in WWE, and he can like do tricks and fight and stuff like that. That's how I sounded like a little kid. And he was like, oh yeah, I think I can do better tricks. But either way, we decided to do a little arm wrestle because he wasn't really gonna just go fight me. And then, so we did an arm wrestle, and somehow in some way, I beat him for the very first time. He wasn't trying. Anyways, I told him like, alright, I'm ready for another round. I think my arms are a whole lot stronger than yours, so I'm gonna go a little bit easier on you, okay, Mr. Indian guy? You're like, alright. And this time, he did try. So, this time he tried, and I was trying super hard to beat him, and he pretty much let go of my arm because I was pretty much trying super duper hard to move his hand, and I was pushing my hand so much forward that I pretty much hit my finger right at the table super hard, which caused one of my nails to go black. Now usually you don't see that. You only see that with people who do construction. And I actually caused my finger to go black, so that's not something you see every day. But either way, the Indian guy said sorry. He bought me a Coke. It was on the house, and pretty much he got revenge from what happened to the security camera. But it wasn't really revenge. It was more like, hey, I'm sorry about this, and you're sorry about this. Fair is fair. That's pretty much what happened with me and the Indian guy. But either way, we're good friends now. Nothing bad has ever happened yet. But sooner or later, there's gonna be a story with me and the Indian guy, and I'm gonna be happy to tell about it whenever something happens with me and the Indian guy. But either way, that's pretty much all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. So I'm gonna stop building in just a few moments. Anyways, let me just finish building this part of the roof. Now, if you don't know what I'm about to do, I'm about to do the pattern all over again, but on the roof, but backwards. Like, as you can see, this block right here is on top of the zero, right? As you see, this block is right on top of the white block. Then I'm gonna build a white block right here on top of the red block. So I'm pretty much gonna do the opposite pattern on the roof. And that's pretty much it. So if you understand what I mean for my instructions, my very clear instructions, then go ahead and build it. Go ahead, nobody is stopping you. But yeah, let me just finish up right here. Just one more block. There we go. So yeah, that's mostly end of today's episode. So I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.